welcome to SICW Wrestling Explosion. I'm Drew Abbenhouse, happy to bring you another tremendous episode of wrestling action. First up, a handicap tag team match as the Big Texan takes on the eclectic team of Keith Smith Jr. and Purple Passion. Then the very dangerous Johnny Blade, led by Big Daddy, squares off against the mercenary from Texas, known simply as Waco. And we go back to 1978 as we take a look at an all-star tag team match from Wrestling at the Chase. Fans, don't go anywhere. The action begins right after these special messages. Special message for schools, clubs, and all civic groups, school athletic departments, police and fire departments, or any charitable organization. Raise funds for your group. Bring the stars, thrills, and excitement of SICW to your community for a fun night of family-friendly action. For more information, contact SICW at 618-286-4848 or visit us on Facebook at SICW Wrestling Explosion.
For music and fun, the place to party is Pop's nightclub and concert venue in Sojay. From Bruno Mars of the first U.S. tour of Nickelback to Flogging Molly or the Insane Clown Posse, 30 years of memories pack Pop's concert venue with more made at every new show. And there's a party at Pop's nightclub every night, a melting pot of friends enjoy the best in dance, rock, pop, and top 40 music until 5:30 a.m. Plus add a full game room. Check out all the action at popsrocks.com. Then and now, the place to party is Pop's in Sojay.
The old season is over. The new season is coming. The Gateway Grizzlies are building for a spectacular campaign. The talent will be strong, hard-hitting, solid defense, reliable pitching. Plus, as always, the Grizzlies will have a schedule of superb promotions. It will be fun for the entire family at the right price. The Grizzlies were named the Frontier League Organization of the Year. The home for all this baseball excitement is a remarkable GCS ballpark. Make plans now to enjoy baseball the way it should be. For more information and updates, go to gatewaygrizzlies.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, join SICW for two huge shows in the month of October. First, Saturday night, October 21st, we return to the East Carondelet Community Center. The Classic Wrestling Championship is on the line as Icon Chris Hargis defends against the Iron Man Ken Casa. And October the 28th, SICW comes to Caseyville, Illinois in the Caseyville Community Center in a fundraiser for the State Park Volunteer Fire Department. Join us for both of these great events.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a handicap tag team match set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. The tag team may tag in or out as if they were a normal tag team. Big Texan is on his own. Introducing first from Passion Island, he is Purple Passion. His tag team partner is from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 274 pounds, Keith Smith Jr. Their opponent makes his way to us from Dallas, Texas. He weighs in at 321 pounds, the Big Texan. Their referee is Shaq.
Did you just say Shaft?
Shaft.
Damn right.
Well, what do you think about this handicap tag match? I'm talking with Herb Simmons and Ricky Cruz. What do you think about this handicap tag match, folks? That's certainly one odd tag team.
Well, this one's on the way, and welcome to SICW Explosion. As you see, the Texan, we used to call him the Big Texan, but now he is really slimmed down, but he's going against the young Keith Smith Jr. right here, a little test of strength. And we want to welcome our new member of our broadcast team here at SICW, the King of Chaos, Mr. Ricky Cruz.
How are you guys? Another night of wrestling here at SICW, having fun like always, and it's always a pleasure to be here with you, Herb, and with you guys. Whoa, you see, quickly to the action. Big Texan is not playing around.
He may have lost some weight, but he hasn't lost his tactics, which are throw that rule book away.
Well, we want to talk about, Larry, you know, the old days is what we do at SICW, and we're talking about the days of wrestling at the Chase. And to kind of give the our listening audience at home, was there many matches like this back in the day, a handicap tag match?
Yes, there were, Sam Mushnick. Certainly when I was growing up back in high school. In fact, he had some main event handicap tag matches at Kiel Auditorium. The one I remember the most was when Gene Kiniski was the world champion, and Cowboy Bob Ellis and John Paul Henning were two of the best challengers for the title. So they put together a handicap tag match. Kiniski on his own against the two top challengers, which were Henning and Ellis. Didn't work out so well for Kiniski. First Ellis hit him with the bulldog headlock, then Henning put him in the bow and arrow. Kiniski gave up and he had to do title matches against both of them.
Wow.
Well, and what I like about that is I think it is impeded in the viewer's mind that automatically when you see a handicap tag match, you think, oh, that one guy is going to win. But a case like that there sounds like Sam Muchnick gave him the challenge, and it didn't go very well.
And that's definitely true. And again, it comes down to good matchmaking. And Ricky, you would certainly know this. I'm sure you caught your time in your day. Many times when you were involved in tag matches, handicap tag matches, or handicap matches too, weren't you?
Well, yeah. In Puerto Rico, it's quite often that we see matches like this, especially when in Puerto Rico, that most of the wrestlers are not that big. An average size is like 5'8", 5'9", and when someone from the States that it's like 6'7", 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, there was a wrestler called the Giant Warrior. He was 7'3", and they put 3 guys against him sometimes, and he will destroy him. But once in a while, you'll find that little guy, I call him the atomic ant type of guy who will rise up and get that victory.
Kind of like we called Tony Costa the little dynamite.
There you go. Exactly.
Small packages of dynamite. And there you see the big Texan working on Purple Passion. Got him in that corner. Referee Shaft telling him to break the hold. Fans, we want to welcome you again and follow SICW at SICW.org for all of our upcoming events. We're going back to Caseyville, Illinois in October. We're going to Swansea in October and in November. Larry, we're just we're setting the roads on fire.
Well, and I'll tell you, it keeps all the talent very busy, and I think that's good for them. I think they like to wrestle a lot. They like to have the chance to show their skills to all the fans, and that maybe even includes Purple Passion. I've seen Passion before. Every now and then when you start thinking he's all gimmick, he's all silly stuff, he'll do something in the ring that shocks you. And you say, whoa, he knows a little bit about wrestling, doesn't he?
That's the great thing about wrestling. Whenever you think that someone is being, a little stupid, is when they surprise you. They're using that as their tactics to get you in a difficult position and sometimes get the win.
Well, and he throws Purple Passion back in the ring. And speaking of going to Swansea on October the 7th is our first trip back there this year. And we've got a WWE superstar legend coming in. Larry, a good friend of yours, none other than Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
He will be there, and I think, Ricky, you probably know Dragon too. Ricky Steamboat, really one of the most spectacular wrestlers, certainly of the 80s and early 90s, and I don't think anybody would question that one of the greatest matches of all time was put in that ring when Ricky Steamboat took on Ric Flair.
There's no one like him. He's one of the reasons why I was a wrestler.
Really?
One of the best arm drags in the wrestling business. He is simply amazing. One of the people that made me become who I was in wrestling. I am so psyched. I am so excited to be there in Swansea and get to see him again. I had the opportunity to be in the ring with him and learn about from him in Florida and FCW for a while. But I'm so excited to get the opportunity to say hi and to just listen to this man. So much knowledge, so much charisma. Just being around him, it's an amazing experience.
Well, we want to give a shout out to a lot of our friends because we're not only we're on Spectrum Cable channel 198 every Sunday at noon, but we're also on the Fight TV app, and it goes all over the world. And we have several viewers in the Florida area, down where Ricky Steamboat is, Barbara Goodish, Jerry Briscoe, and we want to give a shout out to all of those fans down there and all of the residents because they went through a hard time with the hurricanes down there. Jerry Briscoe, I was texting him back and forth. He was without power for like almost a week. So we want to just anybody who might be watching us on the Fight TV app, if you live in that Florida, Texas area, we want to wish you all the best and hope you get back to normal life.
Well, speaking about getting a hard time, Keith Smith Jr. was having a hard time from the Big Texan, but now Keith is fighting back. And it's good to see him being that exciting, that energetic. And now he makes a tag to Purple Passion, who's getting all excited too.
See, this is what I call one of the. See what I mean? When you're not expecting it, this guy pulls something like this, and not only hurts your opponent but humiliate him at the same time.
Oh, it makes him screw up, I would guess. He'd be more likely that he's going to be angry. He'll do something dumb.
Just make him get out of concentration. Because let me tell you, I would get out of concentration after something like that.
And he goes right back on the attack. Purple Passion comes from the opposite side of the ring. And, whoa, nobody at home. Went to the well once too often.
The pool was empty, as Mickey Garagiola used to say on Wrestling at the Chase. And here he comes outside the ring. Compliments of Big Texan.
Referee Shaft telling him, get the man inside. Oh, wait a minute. Comes over. Oh, big boot to the head. Boy, oh, boy, that found its mark on Purple Passion.
It's really impressive because Texan not only is taking on two people, and look, he's dominating both wrestlers. And Keith Jr. is not a little guy. He's 6'3", almost 300 pounds. This is a big guy.
Well,
and he's
strong.
just playing with him.
And he's strong, but he's getting thrown around right here.
Tremendous against the ring. Texan is really dominating these two guys. Now he's getting into the ring. Let's see what. Whoa.
Whoa, wait,
He's
what
getting
is
some
this?
height here.
What is he doing? He's up on that middle rope right
gonna
here
have
in
to
front of us.
move here.
Oh!
Wow, incredible.
Holy cow! You talk about an incoming.
I'm impressed.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
747 asking for permission to land.
I don't think I gave it to him. The landing lights were on, but man. Keith Smith Jr., Purple Passion here on the floor. Compliments of the Texan.
I don't recall that I've ever seen the Texan do something quite that dangerous, but I'll tell you, he wants to get back on top of
Really impressive. Not only that, if you see Texan, the change, everything that he has done since I left here, how he's in way better shape. He's a lot faster, a lot stronger, a lot more impressive. And now he's flying through the air. What's next?
Well, and I got to, Ricky, remember when you first came on the scene, you had quite a few matches against the Big Texan.
Yes,
so you know what he's capable of doing. But have you ever saw him do something like that?
No, thank God. I have never received something like that. I'll tell you.
This would require a lot more preparation when you're going against somebody like that. Oh, Passion misses another charge.
But I'm impressed that Purple Passion is actually standing up right now after that. Wow, impressive move from Texan. See, showing his power. There he comes, getting in the air again. Let's see. Tremendous splash.
Now that's what I call a giant splash.
3.
1, 2, 3.
That was impressive.
Impressive victory for Texan.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 9 minutes and 4 seconds, your winner via pinfall is the Big Texan.
Quite clearly, the Big Texan wants to move up the ladder of those challenging for the Classic Wrestling Championship.
Unique and affordable gifts and collectibles on the internet are available at the Black Bear Haversack Trading Post. Go to blackbearhaversack.com. Semi-precious stones, bone horn and soapstone items, abalone shells, genuine coyote and water buffalo teeth pendants, products for Civil War, medieval, and Renaissance reenactments, and so much more. For a 10% discount, mention SICW number 7 when you place your order. It's blackbearhaversack.com for top quality at reduced prices.
Ladies and gentlemen, join SICW for 2 huge shows in the month of October. First, Saturday night, October 21st, we return to the East Carondelet Community Center. The Classic Wrestling Championship is on the line as Icon Chris Hargis defends against the Iron Man Ken Casa. And October the 28th, SICW comes to Caseyville, Illinois in the Caseyville Community Center in a fundraiser for the State Park Volunteer Fire Department. Join us for both of these great events. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the combat sports specialist, Johnny Blade, with his manager Big Daddy in his corner taking on the mercenary from Texas, Waco. We're joining this one in progress.
Onward. Can he reach the ropes, get it broken that way?
I know that Waco is not one to succumb to
Oh,
pain.
he got
There
to
you
the
go.
ropes.
Tremendous hold. It's so painful. People don't understand how much pain this hold gives you in your leg, your knee, your kneecap. You think you're gonna break. All the ligaments start stretching when he puts pressure. This is one of the most painful holds in wrestling.
Oh, God! And there's Blade using that ring post to just destroy the left knee of Waco.
You think Gary Jackson will be studying this tape no matter what happens at the end?
Well, I think he better if he doesn't want that to be him on the receiving end of this brutal attack.
Waco taking a beating, and he's taking in probably the worst possible spot for this moment in the match, in that left knee.
And look at Big Daddy right in front of us. You know he is proud of the damage his man is doing. And yeah, always good to keep an eye on Big Daddy. I think he was about to be up to...
The referee keeps counting. It's already on 5. Let's see what happens. Waco trying to get up. 6. Let's see. Will he make it back to the ring? 7. Yep,
barely.
Ricky, I got to throw a question out to you. Sometimes when you're in so much pain, no matter how tough you are in that ring, you almost have to tap out, don't you?
Not only that, it's such a bad feeling when you're in an amount of pain that your body starts like trembling, that you can't even stand, that you can't even speak because the words won't come out of your mouth. People don't understand how much pain wrestlers go sometimes, especially with holes like this. You can't do nothing. That's why in wrestling, they tap out and they don't say, I give up. Because sometimes the pain is so much that you can't even speak.
I understand. And there he is, the figure 4. He's tapping out.
Exactly what I just told you. He tapped out.
And
He tapped out
congratulations to
the
Blade
figure
being Blade's a tough guy. So's Waco. But that time, you can't hold that against Waco is my point.
Well, definitely. Waco is a very worthy opponent. He's a tough guy, but that hold is simply too much for anyone.
If he could have protected his leg or sometime earlier in the match, might well have worked in his favor.
Leg lock is Johnny Blade.
And Johnny Blade continues to attack Waco, who's really holding that leg. Another chop block. Now, wait a minute, referee. How long are you going to take this? This match is over officially. And there goes Blade to put the figure 4 leg lock on one more time. Johnny Blade putting on the figure 4 leg lock one more time. And Big Daddy in there was pounding away with his cane.
He's tapping out. Nobody can... And then he's getting hit by Big Daddy, too. Tremendous pressure of pride. He's going to break the leg.
The referee's got to help pull that leg apart. He's got to pull that leg apart. Come on, Nick Ridenour. You know what to do, and this is not going to be easy because Blade's much bigger, heavier man. Can you at least move his legs? Waco.
He should reverse the decision.
Yes,
He's not responding. He should reverse the decision. He's counting.
That's a disqualification count. Big Daddy urging him to hurt him. Even worse. Nick Ridenour saying, I'm going to disqualify you right now if you don't break it. Blade, though, then turns and looks at Big Daddy, and Big Daddy yells, twist it, twist it.
He's going to break the leg. The referee needs to do something here.
I think the referee is going to, he's going to reverse this decision. Plus, the interference of Big Daddy doesn't make it any easier. Oh, he's pounding. That's it. You seen him. You think Johnny Blade would even hesitate before he pounded the referee?
The referee needs to be really, really, really careful because he can get a broken leg if he keeps having this conversation with Blade.
The winner of this matchup, their disqualification is Waco.
Well, I guess it all works in Waco's favor. In the end, he got a disqualification victory. But a lot of times, they don't help as much. Waco's going to need help getting out of the ring. He's not going to even be able to stand up. And now Big Daddy and Johnny Blade are leaving the ring. And Johnny Blade, I'll say one thing he definitely showed us. He is one mean guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, join SICW for 2 huge shows in the month of October. First, Saturday night, October 21st, we return to the East Carondelet Community Center. The Classic Wrestling Championship is on the line as Icon Chris Hargis defends against the Iron Man Ken Casa. And October the 28th, SICW comes to Caseyville, Illinois in the Caseyville Community Center in a fundraiser for the State Park Volunteer Fire Department. Join us for both of these great events.
From the World Series champion Tigers in '45 to the Gateway Grizzlies to the '03 State Tournament Belleville East Lancers. A tradition in baseball and an even longer tradition in fine furniture and service. Miller Furniture, 1004 East Main in Belleville.
Classic wrestling fans, you're in for a treat. Join us as we take a trip back to October 28, 1978, as 2 young upstarts, Ted DiBiase and Paul Orndorff, take on the NWA champion Harley Race and Bulldog Bob Brown.
Harley Race, the man who took the title from Terry Funk on February 6, 1977 in Toronto, Canada, using the Indian Deathlock, one of many maneuvers that Race has at his disposal, along with the suplex slam, the side saddle suplex, the pile driver, the atomic knee drop, the backbreaker. We've seen Race use them all, and it's that versatility which has played a major role in making Race the world heavyweight champion. Race trying to get behind DiBiase, looks like. Now Race lifts DiBiase. Atomic knee drop. No, DiBiase blocked it. DiBiase blocked it. He got those feet down first, and DiBiase scores with the atomic knee drop. Try for a pin. Brown breaks it up. But DiBiase
later in the match, Race and Brown tried to double team the brilliant Ted DiBiase, but it backfired.
Brown with a punch to the head. Race from outside the ring grabs DiBiase. Brown and Race double teaming DiBiase. The referee's chasing Orndorff back to Race strangling DiBiase from outside the ring. Brown grabs DiBiase by the hair and throws DiBiase through the ropes and out of the ring. Harley Race going outside after him. Orndorff comes over and keeps Race from getting at DiBiase. Now Race grabs DiBiase. He tries the pile driver on the concrete floor. He's trying to go. Look at DiBiase! DiBiase with a back body drop, slamming Race into the concrete floor. Race and DiBiase stand toe-to-toe. The brilliant young star, Ted DiBiase, against the seasoned and experienced world champion, Harley Race. Race knocked backwards by DiBiase, who tags Orndorff. And Orndorff is fresh. He's after Race. Race whipped in the ground. Orndorff dropping Race. Orndorff after Brown. Give credit to DiBiase. He hung in there and he gives his man a chance. Orndorff catches Race coming off the ropes with a judo chop. DiBiase battering Brown. Knee drop by Orndorff to Race. He goes for the pin. Of 1-2. Race won't quit. He'll never stay down easy. This match is pure pride now. It's pure guts. It's pure courage. It has been a wide open brawl.
3 minutes left. 3 minutes.
Race battering Orndorff. Race going for the pile driver on Orndorff. Race trying to lift him. Orndorff balancing against it, blocking it, holding the ankles, taking the weight, and dropping Race backwards. The second time the pile driver's been foiled today. That's not as effective as when DiBiase did it, but it was effective. Brown using the knees across the side of Orndorff's head. Race yells instructions to Brown. Brown punches Orndorff in the face. What a battle this has been. Brown and Race against Orndorff and DiBiase. Orndorff fighting back against Brown. Brown staggered. Race reaches in for Orndorff. Gets him again. Here comes DiBiase into the ring as Orndorff is catapulted down by Harley Race. Brown standing on Orndorff's throat, walking across the windpipe. Orndorff drops Brown. Brown Brown chopping on Orndorff's throat. Orndorff gets to DiBiase, and here comes Ted DiBiase. He's after Brown. Brown whipped across the ring and into the corner. Brown catapulted out and up and over by DiBiase. Brown pulls into DiBiase, tags Harley Race. Here comes Race. DiBiase doesn't know it, and Race is behind him. Race was behind DiBiase. DiBiase didn't know he was into the ring. Race going for the suplex. This could be... Oh, what a move by DiBiase! Back body drop, a giant suplex, a bridge. DiBiase pins the champion. Ted DiBiase has pinned the World Heavyweight Champion. DiBiase with a back suplex has pinned Harley Race. Race went for his suplex. DiBiase with a brilliant move. Slipped behind Race and with a back suplex. Ted DiBiase pins the world champion Harley Race. Has he made it to stardom? Has Ted DiBiase stepped over that line today? I think he has.
Ladies and gentlemen, join SICW for 2 huge shows in the month of October. First, Saturday night, October 21st, we return to the East Carondelet Community Center. The Classic Wrestling Championship is on the line as Icon Chris Hargis defends against the Iron Man Ken Casa. And October the 28th, SICW comes to Caseyville, Illinois in the Caseyville Community Center in a fundraiser for the State Park Volunteer Fire Department. Join us for both of these great events. Thanks for joining us, folks. The Big Texan victorious in a handicap tag team match. Johnny Blade initially picking up the victory with his patented figure 4 leg lock, but his viciousness and disregard for the rules cost him the match as the decision was reversed into a disqualification victory for Waco. And Ted DiBiase scoring the win over Harley Race in a star-studded tag team match, reminding fans why wrestling at the Chase was so fondly remembered. And fans, be sure to join us right here next week for our own all-star tag team match. It's the Travis Cook organization, the Classic Wrestling Champion, Icon Chris Hargis, as he teams up with superstar Steve Fender to take on the Iron Man Ken Casa and Flash Flanagan. That's here next week on the Fight TV app and on Charter Spectrum Cable. Fans, we hope to see you then, and so long for now. I'm Drew Abbenhouse, and we'll see you next time on SICW Wrestling Explosion.
Formal complaint. That referee is biased. That referee is biased.